With a record number of GOP women newly elected to the House of Representatives, our next guest says it is just the beginning. Here to discuss is Communications Director for Winning for Women, Olivia Perez-Cubas. Olivia, I know you hope for this type of result, but why do you think you were able to pick up so many seats?
Yeah, I mean, look, if 2018 was the year of the woman, then 2020 is the year of the Republican woman. More Republican women than ever before are going to be sitting in Congress next year, and it's not by accident. We went out and we recruited the best of the best candidates. They had the support of party leadership, the support of women like Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, and groups like Winning for Women, the one that I work for, that made sure that they had the resources that they need from start to finish to get through the finish line, and they did just that.
I think it's a lot to do with recruiting, too. I guess right now you still trail 87 to 24. Democrats have 87 females as opposed to 24 for Republicans. But you now added 13. You could have as many as 19, especially when Nicole Malliotakis is really way ahead of Max Rose. They just haven't called that yet. So do you believe that it was the Republicans were slow to pull the trigger on this big push to get women in there?
I think there's a few different reasons, but also Democrats underperformed in Congress this cycle and Republicans overperformed, and they really have Republican women to thank for that. 6 of the 8 House seats that were flipped by Republican women. It's a testament to their candidate, to the campaigns that they ran, the support that they had. But also we see so many groups from the left that claim to be champions of women. And these are the very groups that for years have been going after and targeting Republican women. And I think the Republican Party finally said enough. We went in, we made sure that they had support and resources. It worked, and the proof is in the election results.
How do you go about the recruiting of candidates, and what do you think this success will do for 2022 as you look to, I imagine, add more?
Absolutely. I think that this is just the beginning for Republican women. We look for candidates who are the strongest, who have good campaign teams, who can fundraise, who are the best fit for their districts. We don't go in and support women simply because they're women. These women are the absolute best. For example, Ashley Hinson in Iowa, who is a former TV reporter, a state representative, beat a first-term incumbent out in her state. Stephanie Bice in Oklahoma, who is the first Iranian American to ever serve in Congress. She's a woman and a Republican woman at that. And I would be remiss to not mention Senator Kelly Loeffler down in Georgia. She and Senator David Perdue are in the fight of their life right now. We've seen for many years Democrats in Congress try to pass these radical and extreme policies like Medicare for all, the Green New Deal, socialism, and at this point the only thing standing between Americans and that radical left agenda are senators down in Georgia.
And Kelly Loeffler will get the support of Doug Collins, who they were in a runoff against, and kind of split the vote, allowing for this now 2-person runoff. And, of course, Martha McSally was not successful in Arizona, lost to the astronaut Mark Kelly. Thanks so much, Olivia Perez-Cubas. Thanks so much. We'll look to see if you get up to that number of 19, which some have projected will be there.
We feel confident.
Yeah, there's still 22 undecided races left in the House. Incredible. Very slow counting. Thanks. Meanwhile, coming up straight ahead.